Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full love tarot spread, Celtic cross. I've made 3 readings here, timeless readings, so whenever you get into it is good. Crystal, flower and shell. Each one of them's got a deeper dive. In the deeper dive, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic cross spread. I'm also going to get out the cards from these love decks that I've got for some extra information and guidance for you in this situation that the reading is talking about, this relationship or the situation that the reading is talking about. And so if you're interested in those deeper dives, toward the end of each of the readings, I'll pop a link for it up there, that you can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well, where you can also find the timestamps to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal, this Amazonite, which is along with the Lightseers Tarot deck there? Would you like the Frangipani, this gorgeous bright red Frangipani, along with the Muse Tarot? Or the shell, the scallop shell, along with the Tarot of Mystical Moments there? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know how this resonates with you. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these love pick a card reads a week, so let me know if you've got any ideas of what you want me to do for these in the comments below. I also do a daily energy update as well. Check that out on my YouTube channel, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, in which I do mini reads, so come along to that. You can find the next show by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there, and you'll see the next show laying in wait, so you can see when it is in your time zone, and click on set a reminder and come along live and I'll give you a mini read. So take your pick now, crystal, flower or shell, and I'll see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, crystals, let's do this full Celtic Cross Tarot spread for you with the Lightseers Tarot deck here. As always, crystals, is going to be a deeper dive to this, so that is an extended reading that goes with this. In the extended reading, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out I'm going to show you, reveal the outcome cards from your Celtic cross spread. I'm also going to pull out these love tarot decks that I've got as well to get more information about all of this for you. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's do this full Celtic cross spread for you. What is this reading all about? It's about your wishes being fulfilled. Well, that's nice to know, isn't it? So this is all about you having your wishes fulfilled, not the person you're interested in, not someone else, not you fulfilling their wishes, not this relationship being all about them and their wishes and what it is that they want. This is all about your wishes, your heart being fulfilled, the things that you want from relationships and from life. It's about that. Okay. So what's crossing crystals in this? What is hindering crystals in having their wishes fulfilled in relationships? 8 of Swords. Bound to a pattern. So there's a repeating pattern that you're bound to here that is hindering you and standing in your way. Now, that could be many things. This could be talking about codependency, always putting someone else first, thinking about their feelings, what it is that they want in a relationship, and then leaving yourself out. And then further down the line in a relationship, realizing you've left yourself out. And then suddenly when you try and turn it around, hey, what about my feelings? You realize, well, the dynamic was set up wrong in that relationship in the first place, with you down there and them up there, and it's just not retrievable from there. It could be that. But it could be another kind of pattern as well, that is causing you not to have your wishes met in relationships. Well, good reason, good thing that you're having a reading on it right now, because that's a good thing to get rid of, right? So how do things look on the face of it, crystals? How's it looking on the face of it? On the face of it, it looks like your relationships are collaborations. 3 of Pentacles, like you plan ahead, like you are manifesting it, you know what it is that you want, you get into a relationship, you talk to them, you have that communication, it seems like you're on a level, it seems like it's possible to have a balanced reciprocal relationship with them. So it's all looking good, like it's a good collaboration, like equals kind of thing on the face of it. But what's really behind that? You know, I'm thinking that you've got a pattern going on, crystals, where you're not seeing it clearly. I think that's what it is. You're not feeling it clearly, so you don't feel those imbalances at the start because it feels normal to you. So you're used to an imbalanced state feels normal to you, and so you're not picking up that imbalanced state as a red flag. You're not feeling it, whereas someone else might feel it. Someone else might go into one of those relationships that you've been in and you feeling like it's completely normal, like a normal collaboration, partnership kind of thing. Anyone else going into that would be like, no, that's not equal, but it's normal to you, so it feels normal. What's really behind that is death and rebirth. This needs to end, right? So to have something new, something needs to end. How things look on the face of it is that you're getting into partnership relationships where it's a true collaboration and it's equal. What's really behind that, though, is death and rebirth. So there always needs to be a change. This is what it is. You get together with someone, but you're not of the mindset that it can stay as it is. There's got to be a change. There's got to be a change in it. So you're not getting together with someone and saying, this is it, I can stick with it. If they never change and I never change, then this can go on forever because it's just right for me. This is just excellent. They're lovable as they are. I'm lovable as I am. This will work if we were just as we are right now. No change ever happens. You're not saying that. You're getting into it going, this could work if this thing changes. Then it could turn in, it could rebirth, death and rebirth. If that thing ended in them, then it could turn into something else. So there's a kind of a projection to the future here. And you might be saying, well, Claire, but there is always going to be change, right? We always change. None of us are going to get into a relationship. They don't change. I don't change. Nothing changes. Yeah, that's true. But why lock a relationship in? Why commit to a relationship or say that you'll even be in a relationship with someone if they're not right now and you right now what you want to keep for the long term? What's the point in that? The trap that you're in here is potential of relationships. You see the potential of the relationship and you're thinking that means a steady partnership. But you see, it's not a steady partnership because you haven't got the buy-in of the other person to change. In other words, if you're getting in a relationship with someone else and they say to you, I'm getting in a relationship with you because I expect you to change and be someone else in 2 years' time, are you going to say yes to that or no? Probably not, because they're unlikely to pick where it is that you want to go in that time. Likewise, your people are not going to want to change into the person that you want to change them in. This is the problem here, is a perception of growth being right in relationships, which isn't necessarily true. We could say things like, well, wouldn't everyone want to be successful, or wouldn't everyone want to be abundant? Kind of true, but kind of not. It's kind of not true because some people are here for different reasons, and it might not be important to their soul. So someone could be here to delve deep into love. People can come with like vows of poverty and all kinds of things. And so they're not really going to get into the abundance thing or the success thing, but they're going to get into love. Some people might want to get in relationships, but they're all here about the money or about the success or something like that. They'll have a relationship, but it's not the be all and end all for them. And so you're choosing, and what you're seeing as a potential in a relationship isn't based on reality. To put it another way, to love someone properly is to love them as they are right now, not expecting change of them. And yes, we know in reality everyone changes, but not expecting change of them. Now, that might seem very disappointing to you because you've not met someone that you can love right as they are right now. But you can meet someone that you can love right as they are right now. People don't need to be disappointing to you. You just need to be looking for who doesn't disappoint you, looking for what it is that you want so that you can love them right now. So going at relationships with that mindset of, okay, If they don't change and if I never change, can I lock this in and stay with this person as they are now? That would really help you here, instead of falling in this trap that gets you not having your wishes fulfilled. So you need to be more in the moment. What's in the recent past energy? Feeling left out. So you've had a breakup of a relationship, something that you put work into. You put the effort into it. You planted that seed, you put the effort into it. You tended that environment, you thought it would work this time, and it didn't. Again, it didn't. Left out in the cold again. Disappointment, another one. And it appears to you that just kind of everyone's disappointing. And certainly that last one was. But yeah, it feels this is a repeat thing. I was getting from the Eight of Swords, this is a repeat process that you keep on going through again. It's the way that you're starting things off, yeah? And so what's coming in the near future? Oh, good. You holding your energy back, good. Assessing the situation more, holding your energy back, not diving into it this time, being wary of your patterns. This reading making you aware of it so that you're really wary of yourself. So the next time you meet someone, you're like, hang on a minute, I know that I'm going to go into this fantasy, into the potential of this relationship, having an idea of where I think they want to go, and that future person that I imagine that they want to be, that's the one that I want to be in a relationship with. It's pure fantasy, right? And so being so aware that you do that, so that you stop and hold your energy back and like, I've got to be so wary of myself and really hold back from getting into this relationship until I can stand in my power and know what I'm actually doing here. So the Empress is that empowered one that's respecting themselves. So you respect yourself more by holding back from a relationship. That's what you've got in the near future. Respecting yourself more by holding back from a relationship. That's going to gain you more respect from others too. Until you've figured this out. Until you've figured out what it is that you're doing in your mind. So you're falling in love with the potential of somebody is what it is. But it's not the true potential of someone. It's your imagined idea of where they might be headed and what they should want, kind of thing. Who they should want to be. So much easier to just see where someone's at in the moment right now. And see if you love them and if that's what you want right now. Or great if they grow in the direction that's good for you too. I think that's the trick of relationships, really, isn't it? Or whether they're going to be long lasting or not. We're all going to grow, we're all going to change, but hopefully going to change in the right direction. What is this reading also about? It's about this concept of soulmates, which is born from feelings. You can't always trust your thoughts and your feelings. In fact, rarely can we trust our thoughts and our feelings, in fact. There's a feeling that you're getting with people when you feel a connection with them. It's making you feel like they're your soulmate, and it's making you attached to them in maybe too soon or maybe in a bigger way. There's this feeling of a strength of feeling causing you to believe that a connection is a soulmate or a stronger connection than it actually is. With the Six of Cups there. So there's something about that idealized fantasy of twin flame soulmate connection that you're linking with feelings that's making you think, no, this is it, this is the one, this is right this time, even though you're still doing it in the same way. Relationships, like, it's a functional thing. It's like getting a job, like, and going to an interview. It's not just the right job magically appears. We need to go through the process of getting a job, right? Same with relationships and dating and stuff like that. We need to go through the process of meeting someone, having feelings for them, attraction for them, getting to know them realistically in the now, getting to know them, finding out if there's actual compatibility there. Not getting swept up in this fantasy of soulmate thing so that you're blind to that pattern of what you're actually doing when you're getting into relationships, of like missing steps out kind of thing. Missing are we actually compatible right now, in this moment now? Can I love them for who they are right now, not who I imagine they're going to become, right? You know, that bit of it. What are your fears? What are your fears, crystals? Your fears are the Ace of Wands. So there's this fear almost of yourself and your passion and the strength of feeling and your sexuality, and they're starting it off and it's like another new relationship. Oh my God, this is it. This is it. This time I feel it. It feels different this time. I feel really strongly this time. In fact, you feel exactly the same this time as you did the other time. So you're fearing your strength of passion and those feelings that you get and the excitement, and you're diving in there and you do the same thing again. What are your hopes? They came up quick. Your hopes are for marriage. To be on the same page as someone, to be moving in the same direction, to hit your target, to get what it is that you want. It's fast forward movement. It's almost like the Cupid's bow, arrow and bow there, of like hitting the target, finding that right one, getting married, and that commitment. Again, I'm getting that concept of the soulmate twin flame out of there, instead of relationships being about two people. You should be connected to everybody. We're all one on this planet. You should feel a connection to everyone. If we're completely healed, and this concept, I don't think it's even true. I think there's constant growth. But if you believe this concept of enlightenment, fully enlightened being, you're going to feel a connection to everybody, right? And so, what is relationship then? It's two people deciding to come together and have an adventure together, really, and relate to each other and spend time with each other, live with each other, maybe build something together. It's that. And so it's an actual embarking on a path together, like going into business with someone. Same thing. Going into business with someone, going into a relationship with someone. It's a logical kind of a step-by-step thing. There's things that need to be in place logically for that, because it's about two people relating. It's not some concept. It's a doing thing. It's something that we do. It's steps that we take. It's a commitment that we make. It's energy that we put into it. It's something that we decide to do. What you've got here is not that. You've got this fantasy of it being right. You've got this fantasy of just kind of picking right based on a feeling, and then it will all work out, instead of relationships take work, and these are the steps that you need to take to even ensure that you're choosing the right one that's actually got a chance in hell of being right for you. Instead of seeing it like a process, and you'll see like applying for jobs and stuff like that as a process. You need to see relationships as that. So sorry to extinguish your flame in a way, but relationships are like anything else in life. There's nothing magical about it here. We can make it magical, we can make business magical, but business is still going to be business. Like, a business just doesn't happen to us. I woke up one morning and I had this thriving business. Like, you wouldn't believe my luck. It's impossible, right? And so it is with relationships too. How we put the work in. And a hell of a lot of the work up front is getting ourselves to that point of healed and being ready to actually relate to others on the level, on a real level with them, instead of projection and instead of assumptions. It's communication, right? And it's a long way off marriage. It's a long way off marriage. You need to really know someone before you can commit at that level. So you've probably been committing a little bit too soon anyway. Well, what's the outcome of all of this? What's the outcome of all of this? Let's get you some outcome cards out. So we're not, I don't think we're even talking about a particular relationship here. If we are, oh nice. Yeah, I think if we are talking about a particular relationship that you're in or want to be in, then it's just a repeat of the past. It's kind of same old kind of thing, with information for you to get to the bottom of it. So I've got your outcome cards here. I'll reveal them in the deeper dive. 2 outcome cards here, which it's very promising outcome there for you. So if you're interested in the reveal here and in me pulling out these other love cards as well to give you more information on this, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I will pop a link for it up there and in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. So type that in very carefully. That email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Gmailers, please check your promotions folder. You have emails in there. And in that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you'll see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video, and if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and then it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Love to know how this is resonating with you. Very instructional kind of a reading, this one. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week, and if you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do the picker card reads on, let me know in the comments below. I do a daily energy update for the collective, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads, so come along sometime. You can find that by clicking on the Be Healing channel down there. When you get on that page, you will see the next show laying in wait. So you can click on it, you can see when it is in your time zone, and you can click on set a reminder there to come along live. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. Thanks for watching again. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive to find out what these outcome cards are and to get your bonus cards as well, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower and the Muse Tarot, then let's do this Celtic Cross full love spread for you. Now, as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, and in that deeper dive, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Cross spread. I'm also going to pick out my love decks as well for more information, some bonus cards for you in there as well. And so if you're interested in that, then you might want to get back toward the end of this reading. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. So what is this reading all about? Let's find out. This reading is all about 4 flowers, the 6 of Inspiration and the Queen of Inspiration. This is very interesting energies because this is about your victory. You're getting victory. And the Queen of Inspiration is the beautiful one. There's something here about beauty, your beauty, perhaps in the past causing you issues. So you might have found that your beauty has been going against you. Maybe attracting a lot of unwanted attention, or attracting the kind of people that want to kind of prove that they can get you or something like that. It could be about that. It could be about that. This could also be about you being a go-getter, kind of a Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Inspiration, you know, entrepreneurial, kind of very successful, and that working against you. I'm feeling that this reading is about getting what you want in relationships and being successful. About how to do that, or about problems in that, because I'm getting a feeling that your success has been working against you, or your beauty has been working against you. Something that should be celebrated in you and you feel really good about, and it be working for you, and your victory should work for you, right, and make you feel really good, but it's actually having a negative impact on your relationships. And well, let's sort that stuff out. Let's sort that out. So what's crossing flowers? What's hindering flowers? There's too many there. What's hindering flowers in this? What's crossing flowers? Commitment. The 4 of Inspiration. This commitment to yourself. There's commitment to your projects. There's commitment to your work. There could be commitment to, say, your health and your fitness, which is causing you to be beautiful. There's a commitment, and it appears to be hindering you at the moment. I don't feel like it's a commitment to someone else. Now, wouldn't you think that commitment to yourself would attract commitment from others? You would think so. But what it also attracts are those people that don't have that same level of commitment in themselves, that want that energy from you. So, someone who is committed to themselves, committed to their success, they're going to attract both people. Attract those who are similar, who have success and are committed to themselves, going to attract those people, but are also going to attract those people that don't feel successful and feel that the only way to their success is to beg, borrow, steal it from those who have this energy. So why would this be crossing you as like something that is holding you back? Well, maybe you're attracting both types of people, but you're open to the ones that want to take from you. So why would you be open to the ones that want to take from you, or the ones that aren't embodying that same energy? Well, one, you might not be recognizing just how great you are, and so you might think, I'm on the level of these people that are struggling, that don't have that, and so you let those in because they feel familiar. Could be around familiarity as well. Well, let's sort this out, because we want you to have your victory and have the relationship too. And they are compatible, because it's all about energy. You know, it is compatible, right? Because everything is energy. And so you can be successful and have friends, right? You can be successful and have a car, right? You can be successful and have a house. You can be successful and have good colleagues. You can be successful and have a relationship as well. They're not mutually exclusive, but we can have beliefs about ourselves and around this and around relationships that are contradictory to it, in which case we can't surpass those beliefs. We'll always get confirmation of them. So how does this look on the face of it? It feels like you're missing out. Yeah, it feels like you're missing out. You're like, I've got all of this stuff. I've got these 3 cups here, but where's the cherry on top? Where's the relationship? I'm missing out. I'm like, I can do anything. I can manifest anything. I've got this. But I can't manifest that. What's up with that? What's really behind that? What is really behind that? 3 of materials. It's about collaborations. It's about other people. That's what's really behind that. It's not the right people, right? So a cycle needs to end for a new cycle to begin, and it's about changing your mind. Like I said, it's about beliefs. It's about beliefs about your success in whatever area in your life, because this is about your success working against you, right? Changing your mind about that so that you're bringing in the right people, because I do believe you're bringing in the right people already, so that you're actually open to the right people and collaborating with them, so that you're actually going to say yes to the ones that you want. Now, why wouldn't you? Maybe they're scary to you. They could be scary to you. It's either you not owning that energy and realizing what level you're at, so that you can actually choose those people that are on a level with you, or they're scary to you in some kind of way because of some kind of experience that you've had in the past, and so you push them away and you go for the familiar old ones that are past you. They're not successful you, they're unsuccessful you. So recent past energies, tell us what's in the recent past energies. Recent past, the Flowers, the Chariot, being pulled in 2 directions. Yeah, so I want my success. I want to be the best I can be, the fittest that I can be, the most beautiful that I can be. I want to be out there, shining, reaching my potential. Of course, it's human to want that for most people. That's in your past energies. But being pulled in 2 directions, I also want relationship. And that could be really tricky, because that seems like you're asking for the opposite. I feel like you've got a belief where you can have one and not the other. Is that true? Let me know in the comments below. That's what it feels like, is being pulled in 2 directions. I really want this, but I can't shine and have a relationship as well. Near future, we have the Empress. Oh, there she is, having it all. The birth of something new. The Empress has it all. She's all of the queens put together. She can have it all. Because she's the Queen of Cups too. She's not just the other queens. She's the Queen of Cups too. So there she is, having it all. There you go. You've got that in your near future. So let's get you to that point. What is this reading all about? Also, what is this reading also all about, apart from the Queen of Inspiration and the 6 of Inspiration? It's about the Muse of Inspiration, your divine counterpart, the guys that are your match, the ones that take action, the ones that are successful and all of that. It's about them holding their energy back. So the ones that you're interested in, the ones that appear to be a match to your energy, are holding their energy back from you. Why? That's how it appears to you, that they hold back, like they don't want. So why are they not stepping forward? They're successful. They're manifesting everything that they want. Do you believe that they don't want you to? That they don't want... Well, the King of Inspiration wants the Queen of Inspiration, right? Well, maybe. Maybe. Some Kings of Wands are all about the money, all about the business, all about that kind of stuff. Relationships, for some of them, take a back seat. Not really met anyone that they really, really, really want to have an equal partnership with. And so they're happy being in like sexual relationships with someone that's not really at the level, but, you know, they're getting kind of some of the relationship needs met by that. And so there's that type. And so you might be frustrated if you've been around that kind of person because, but even that type, once they meet the one that is totally compatible with them, if they're ready, they will want to have a relationship, like an actual relationship with that person, like a partnership with that person. So maybe you're just only looking at these entrepreneurial types, successful types that aren't ready for that yet. Maybe it's the age group in which you're looking, in fact. Because these, you don't want them just to have that success kind of thing going on. You want them to have that and have some level of inner success too. So someone that will work on themselves and self-knowledge and all of that kind of stuff, right? And that tends to come with age. Wisdom comes with age. So if they're holding their energy back from you, I feel maybe that you're trying to find them in the wrong place. You're trying to find the successful ones in the wrong place. Where are you looking? Are you just looking at work? Are you looking at in other places? I look in the gym for people like that. That's where I look. Where are you looking? It might be about where you're looking for them. And of course in the gym there's going to be all types too. I mean, there's going to be the other ones as well. I have to cut out those ones, and because they're the ones that will approach me. The go-getters, yeah, they're there in the gym, they're being better, they're looking after themselves, they're doing all of that. They've got a lot of this success, right? And the ones that will come up to me, the brashest ones that will come up to me, the ones that will come up to me first and more regularly are the ones that just want a notch on the bedpost. They're not the ones that want. There are these go-getters and they're successful in themselves that want commitment. They are slower in coming forward because they've got more wisdom. They've got more wisdom. So you might just be sitting around waiting to be picked by these, putting yourself in the right place around the right kinds of people. But you might be too responsive to the ones that will come in quickly because it is the brash ones that don't really know that much about themselves that will have more confidence. Like the more stupid they are, the more confidence that they'll have to approach someone like you. So you might just need to slow it down. What are your fears? You've got the 5 of emotions, that you've got a bit closed-hearted and frosty because of these experiences over and over again. So you've hardened at the experiences of never finding the right kind of people. You might even be telling yourself a story that they don't even exist. They do. They're few and far between. Once you get specific about what's right for you, they're all going to be few and far between, right? No matter what it is, whether they're pages or, you know, once you're really specific about what is right for you and who's right for you, there's never going to be like massive amounts of them. You're fearing the Lovers, the Sun, and the 2 of emotions. That can't be true. I'm going to put those back. That doesn't make sense. Like, I don't mind some like positive cards being in the fears bit, but that's just too much. I should have got those should have come out in the hopes. Have you got any more fears? Have flowers got any more fears? So you're kind of a bit scared that you're kind of untouchable because your heart's closed down now. It's hardened you up, you know? Muse of Materials, you're scared that you have too much stability. So it's that story of being too independent and that kind of thing. shining too brightly, being too on top of it. Like, what's the point in having a relationship? Is someone even going to have anything to give you if you have too much stability? It's kind of based in a belief. This, to have a fear around this, is based in a belief that of a rescuer coming in. So you've got to have some trouble for someone to rescue you, so that they feel good. But not everyone wants to be a rescuer, and that's actually not a good relationship dynamic. That anyway, it's kind of codependency. So you don't want to be rescued, right? Now, there are people out there that do want someone that's successful, and this all to me is smacking of you're holding yourself back. You could be even bright and shinier, and when you're bright and shinier, and because you believe, and you totally get it, that if you are reaching your full potential, that there's someone there waiting for you. I don't think you're being bright and shiny enough at the moment. I think you're in between worlds at the moment, which is why you're letting the wrong ones in still. I think that if you give yourself permission and know, instead of being pulled in two directions like this, I think if you let yourself reach new heights, be even more beautiful, be even more successful, reach new heights, that's when you're going to meet your person. Because you don't want someone to fall in love with the potential of you, right? You don't want to hold yourself back so that you can be with someone that's behind you. You don't want to hold yourself back so that you can be with someone that's lower than you, right? You want to reach your potential and find someone there. When you're fully being your authentic self, there's someone to meet you there. And I feel that this being pulled in two directions is causing you to kind of diminish your shine. You're not reaching for higher, and your person is actually there at the higher place, not at where you're at right now. What are your hopes? Your hopes are two of inspiration, knowing what to do. You're hoping to know what to do, which way to go, like at a crossroads. What do I do now? Like, life isn't working for me. It appears that I can only be successful or have a relationship, which is not true. That's the belief that's not true. So you want to know what to do, which way to go. You're hoping to be broken free from these restrictions that appear to be on these restrictions that appear to be constricting you. And 5 of inspiration, you're hoping to actually have relationships, like, even to put it into practice, just to have someone there, like to be in relationship. 5 of inspiration is the card of practice. It's about doing things. It's practice makes perfect. And there's this feeling here of like, well, I'm not even in a relationship, like there's nobody there. So how can I get better at relationships? How can I develop this? I'm successful in other areas of my life. It's because I put things into practice, but there's nobody willing to come in and have a relationship with me. And so your hopes to break free of these binds and actually get into a relationship, so that you're having a relationship, so that you can develop that part of you and find the success in the relationship. Now, your lack of success in a relationship for you guys isn't that you aren't good at relationships and you need more practice in it. It's not that. It's a core belief that you've got that, one, you're destined for big things. You wouldn't have this level of success already unless you were destined for big things. Often when we have that in our life path kind of thing, when we have that inside of us, when we are the queen of inspiration or the king of inspiration, leader, kind of a type A personality, that kind of thing, a relationship will be held back from us. A solid partnership relationship will be held back from us until we've reached a certain stage of pursuing that success, because we're here to do something big, and then the relationship will come in. And why does that happen? Well, the universe kind of holds it back because it knows how lazy we are, and knows, that we will Netflix and chill and put our feet up and not have that pursuing, that not have the same kind of fire if we're in a relationship already. Going back to what I was saying about the King of Wands here. King of Wands, they can be all about the business and about the success and all of that, and not be that concerned about having a love relationship partnership, but they'll still have relationships, but not the be all and end all relationships. They'll still have the relationships, some of the relationship needs met, right? By just having, I don't know, sexual based relationships or whatever, just short termers, that kind of thing. They're okay with that, right? Are you okay with being that same? Are you okay with that? Because I don't think you are. And I think maybe that's why you've been responding with disappointment. Disappointment when these types that will just be okay about having that little relationship until the big one comes along. They're okay about it. You're not okay about it. You're like, well, I'm going wrong with that. And it's not that you're going wrong. It's just that you're not letting that be enough until the big one comes along. It's just a mind shift. It's that hanged muse there. There's a mind shift that needs to happen here. And you might not be cool about it. It might not be worth it to you to have those sexual relationships or short-term relationships or whatever. It's totally up to you as to whether it's worth it or not. But if you're seeking a long-term relationships and you keep on meeting these ones, you need to recognize them for what they are. They're looking for a short-term relationship. There needs to be a way for you to recognize that it's a short-term, so that you don't get into that thinking that it could be long-term because they're your kind of person. They've got the success too. And then realizing down the line that they don't actually want a committed relationship, or it's not going to be with you. So there's not that special X factor in this relationship for them to want to commit to it. Not that there's anything wrong with you. I mean, there has to be something very special for us to want to commit long term to someone. Or there should be. Let's put it that way. You know, there's got to be a lot of compatibility and a lot of the right things. Okay, let's get your outcome cards out. So what's the outcome of all of this then? There's one. I want to get more out for you there. There we go. Okay, that might disappoint you. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, okay, very interesting. So I'm going to reveal those outcome cards in the deeper dive. If you want to find out what they are, if this sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, and you want more of these other cards as well that I'm going to pull out and go into some guidance for you through those cards, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. You need to get your email address right, so type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Gmailers, please check your promotions folder before you email me. You've got emails in there. It will be in there, I promise you. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that flower on a device where you can open PDFs. And in that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video. And if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Love hearing from you guys. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to do them on, let me know in the comments below. I do a daily energy update for the collective as well, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in. I do mini reads in there, so come along sometime. You can find the next show lined up on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing channel thing down there. You'll see the next show laying in wait. You'll see when it is in your time zone, and you can click on set a reminder to come along live there. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive for much more information on this and these outcome cards as well, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell and the Tarot of Mystical Moments, then this one's for you. Let's do your full Celtic Cross love spread. Find out what's going on in your love life. Shells. As always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. Now, in the deeper dive extended reading for this one, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Cross spread. I'm also going to pull out my other decks too, my relationship love kind of cards, and get you some extra cards out there, bonus cards for a bit of advice in all of this. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get into it. What is this reading all about? For shells, it's about the Emperor. So it's about the divine masculine. All about the divine masculine. Okay. And what is crossing you? The Nine of Cups, your wishes, and the Hermit. Well, hermiting away. So this is all about the divine masculine. But what's crossing you, I'm presuming that you're the divine feminine, because that's who I have watching my channel, are hiding away and from your wishes, or hiding away from, maybe not on the dating scene, maybe saying no to her, or maybe just kind of shut down, like, do you want to go on a date? No. You want to come here and do this? No. Just like not open to it at all. But there's this feeling that you want your wishes fulfilled as well. These are very much not contradictory energies, but it's kind of that feeling of like, I will stay here on my tower by myself, and someone's going to come and find me where I'm at. There's a kind of a wishful thinking, someone's just going to show up even though I'm at home in my PJs watching TV, kind of a thing. I'm not saying that you are doing that, but this reading is about the divine masculine. Okay. Let me get more cards out and try and decipher these energies. So how is it looking on the surface of it? How do things appear on the surface for shells? You're getting a lot of cards. Hi. Justice. Okay. You know what you deserve. Kind of an energy. The King of Pentacles. Someone that's got that stability. Husband kind of material. That can reciprocate. So you're very well aware of what it is that you deserve, your justice kind of thing. Now this justice, I'm getting a bit of a feeling of anger behind it. Not really anger, just maybe someone wronged you, someone who you thought was a stable connection did you wrong. And it's because I'm getting a bit of bitterness behind this of, I know what I deserve, god damn it. That kind of an energy rather than I know what I deserve, just, you know, like a really owning it, more of a pedantic kind of a fight. So you got a bit of fight in you about this, which could be why you're doing the hermit thing. What's really behind this? I think we're talking about a particular relationship. I think that's why the Emperor has come out. I think you've got someone here who is like a divine masculine energy to you. They appear to be stable, your justice and all of that, to be the one that could reciprocate and all of that, your justice. But you've pulled away from them here because your wishes weren't being fulfilled. And what's really behind that is death, because they've got something to end. They had something going on. And they weren't truly available to you. So it's someone that was kind of pretending to be stable, or pretending that they've got something to offer you or available to offer you. So it could be someone that's just not available because they've got to end something first. Oh, okay. This is a masculine energy who has offered you or appeared to offer you something and retracted it. Or you've had to retract it because you've realized that they're not actually available. That's why I'm feeling the fight in this. The justice thing, it's like, damn it. I didn't deserve that kind of treatment, or maybe not treatment, but I didn't deserve to manifest this. I'm available. I'm ready. I've got these things to offer. It's that kind of an energy. You know when you like listen to law of attraction teachers and they say, oh, well, if you're attracting those that aren't emotionally available, then that's your energy. You mustn't be emotionally available. And you're like, well, that's not me. It's that kind of, what the hell kind of an energy. What about your past energy, your recent past? You have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So there you are in the stability. Queen of Pentacles, and in comes your King of Pentacles, seeming like that they can offer you something. Four of Pentacles, you're having to hold back there. You had to hold back, you had to pull away. That's why you're in hermit mode. You're not just sitting around and wishing. There's actually somebody here and it's causing you to go into hermit mode and stay at home. Because they were the right ones. So but you're stable, you're the Queen of Pentacles. They've come at you as the King of Pentacles and you're like, finally, my justice is here. And then you're like, damn it, you're not even available. Finish that thing first. You pretended you were the King of Pentacles. Came at me being the Queen of Pentacles. You're not even the King of Pentacles. Okay. Near future. So what's going to happen then? Near future. Are they going to end this thing so that they're available? Near future, we've got the Magician. It could be a trickster energy, so they could come in deceiving you, going, here, look at my bag of tricks, while they're doing something behind the back. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, the Devil. Yeah, this is not good energy. This is the trickster magician. I feel like your person wants to come in. It's got a having the cake and eating it kind of a feeling to me, this. You're feeling left out. Your wishes, you're having to pull back because your wishes aren't being fulfilled, right? They might be getting the wishes fulfilled by coming in and having two things on the go at the same time, but you're not. Your wishes aren't being fulfilled there. So either you get left out or they get left out because they're not seeming to want to sort this thing out. They're not seeming to want to end this thing so that you can actually be together properly, is what it feels like to me. So you got more of that, them trying to come back in again and trick you into thinking that you're ready. So be careful of that, because if you're not open to that, just being with them and it's the situation kind of being the same and unresolved and all of that, don't fall for it, because it might really turn on you the charm and all of that, but it leaves you in the same position. Five of Pentacles being left out, your wishes being left out still. What is this reading also about? Nine of Pentacles. It's about you, independent, single kind of an energy. You're good by yourself. You're the Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, very similar energy, very stable. You got your shit together, quite frankly. And yes, your justice is having someone that is equal like that. You haven't got it in this person here. They might appear like it on the surface, but that was all smoke and mirrors. It was the magician. They were pretending to be that. Or they were being that for someone else at the same time as well. It's got a definite third party kind of feel, this reading. They've got someone there in the past, but it's actually in the present. They might have told you, this is my ex, but it's not. It's their current. What are your fears? Ace of Swords. Wow. You're fearing hearing the truth. So there's an element in you that doesn't want to hear the truth in this. And maybe it's what I just said here, just then, is that you have someone coming in, appearing as the King of Swords, but it's all smoke and mirrors. It's bullshit. It's not even true. It's not your counterpart. It's someone appearing as the counterpart. This is somebody who's kind of recognized your energy. Oh, we've got a Queen of Pentacles here. I'll pretend to be the King of Pentacles. I think you're afraid of that truth, of hearing that truth. What if your person was 100% truthful with you? Not the truth that you want to hear, but the 100% truthful with you, coming at you and saying, I'm not going to end that thing. But how about it anyway? If they were truthful with this energy they're coming at you, that's what they would say. Because that's the energy they're coming back at you with. Fears, Knight of Wands, player, being played. Yeah, so this is tricky. This is tricky because this reading, right, you got the Nine of Cups there that's crossing you. So your needs, your wishes in a relationship aren't being met here. And that's tricky. Why is it tricky? Because someone else's are, theirs are. So you're caving into this person. You're giving them what they want. You don't want the same thing in relationships. This is not your counterpart. You don't want the same thing in a relationship. And if you keep on giving them what they want, if you keep on caving into them, giving them what they want, they're going to stick around. They're going to keep on doing the same thing because their Nine of Cups, they're getting fulfilled. They're getting the kind of relationship that they want. You're not getting the kind of relationship that you want. So it's incompatible. So this needs to end. This is an incompatible relationship. You don't want the same things. What are your wishes? Judgment. You want them to choose you. They're going to choose themselves. This isn't about choosing you. This is about their wishes and what they want in a relationship. This isn't about choosing you or not choosing you. This is about what kind of relationship that they want. And they know what kind of relationship that they want, and they're managing to get it from you, even though it's not a match to your wishes. So you're wanting them to choose you, but they're always going to choose themselves and what they want. They're not going to choose what you want over what they want in a relationship. No one's going to do that. No one's going to say, oh, okay, then I will be who you want me to be, and I'll have the relationship that you want me to have, and I will do the job that you want me to do, and I will just be the person that you want me to be. They're not going to do that. They're always going to choose themselves, right? Your hopes, Page of Wands. A message. You're hoping to hear from them. A message of passion. So you want them to choose you. You want them to be falling for you. You want them to be your person. You want them to be the one. Yeah. I can't see it. I can't see it. But we'll get some more cards out. Let's get your outcome cards out. As I said before, I will reveal these outcome cards in your deeper dive reading, in the extended reading. And along with getting some of these cards, these romance cards out, and give you some advice in all of this from those cards as well. So what's the outcome here? That's one. Need more outcome cards than that. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so number 1, number 2, wow. Number 3, ooh, 4, 5, and 6. 6 outcome cards. It tells quite a story as well in order. So I'll reveal those to you in the deeper dive, along with those bonus cards as well, to get you some advice in this situation. This should be so frustrating. So frustrating. Anyway, let's try and get you out of this situation and on the path to what it is that you want in that deeper dive. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. If you're on Gmail, you've got a promotions folder, please check in there. And in that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that shell on a device that can open a PDF. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video, and if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card read love readings a week. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do for those readings, let me know in the comments below. I do an energy update for the collective every single day of the year as well. Check that out on my YouTube channel. And I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I do mini reads in there, so come along to that. You can find the next show laying in wait by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there, so you can see when it is in your time zone. You can click on set a reminder and come along live. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deep dive for these outcome cards and your bonus cards as well, I'll see you in there very shortly.